is safer than a Muslim that is living in any part of Plateau. And that's a fact. In the past 20 years, how many Christians were killed in Kano? In the past 20 years, how many Muslims were killed, murdered, gruesomely murdered in Plateau? We recently have the issue of General Al-Ghali. In the southeastern part of the country, we have the issue of Gulag. We have the issue of Harira that was killed along with her 6 children and Christian that is living in.
Now, this man has been flying all over the social media space in regards the interview he granted, in his mind thinking what he actually said makes sense. But the fact is, to me, you can only deceive people that are not reasonable. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be brutal with the reality on ground here. And I hope that people will understand me. This is not me taking a stand against Muslims. And that is why I'm not even going to look at it from that perspective. I want you to know these things. When you make comparison to Jos and states like Kano, I want to let you know that why Christians in Kano, not even Christians, let's say other minority tribes, forget about the religious affiliation you are giving to it. It's basically the fact that when they live in these places, they do as they are told. And they don't reject or they don't stand against the practices that is implemented by the government of these states and what people in these states actually believe that is a way of life to them. And that is why they live in peace, right? That is one. Coming back to Jos now, you said Muslims there living there are not living. That is why I say I'm not still going to go on the aspect of religion. I want you to know that the basic problem here emanates from the concept of majorly Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani. Because let's tell ourselves the truth. We are always going to tell ourselves the truth and the reality here. The fact is, there is no Hausa or Fulani that can claim that is indigenous to Plateau State. Do you know that? But the fact is, when you meet a Hausa man is always proud of where he comes from and he will never let go of his origin. And he always makes reference to his origin and say, this is where I come from. But you see, there's a confusion here. The confusion has been over time under this concept of Hausa Fulani. You now have a group of people under the disguise of one Nigeria, right? One Nigeria is only applicable to some other states, but in some other states it's not applicable.